Okay, before we start, we have a disclosure here. Please, it's very important to know that trading in the future market, there is a high risk in the trading. What we are offering here is just helping some of the traders, whether they are members or not. We are sharing our signals to the public, and then they can have a second opinion with their trading. For the last 10 days, the market has been a bit hard on every trader. So we thought to share our signals with the rest of the traders. There is no promotion, there is no sales talk, and there is simply helping traders uh, move on or get a second opinion with their trades. So this is not a trading room where we will be calling the trades. I will not do that. Uh, we have actually, this is not the first time we share our information to the public. We have done that for actually 7 years, free. We ran a room and we shared all our information with the public. We never had a problem sharing our information with the public. But then somebody's butt was hurting and they ruined it to the traders, not to me. But so we decided, because of this hard time right now for the last few days in the market, to go public. And I have no idea who's in the room, and I don't want to know because it's not about promotion, neither about sales. The only thing here in this video is for a trader is they are struggling. They can have a second opinion, but we are not responsible for your trade. Or please, we're not gonna be. Uh, don't be misguided or misleaded or anything like that. Is if you want a copy of those signals, you are on your own. We are just trying to help, so please don't throw rocks at us. For the ones they don't understand how the system work, is a very simple, straightforward. The one our members right now, they don't have the safe entry price. This is a new version, and we will be releasing this latest version to our members. But at the beginning, right now, I have all the strengths to the because of this a lot of volatility. We have a major upgrade to the other system. The other systems we have, and I just started the other system. We have three major automated trading, and I choose this one here because not everybody is auto trading. Some of them they like the technical point of view from the trade, and that's why we are using this one here. We are not calling the trades on that system. Is already implement your entry, your target, your PNL. PNL, when the target hit, trailing stops is based on your floor and fibs, and then a measure trailing stop one and two and stop losses. So what I have done today, I also put a chart on the side. The reason I have made it that I personally do not like thick lines. I like the charts to be a little bit cleaner. I don't like big lines, but I made those lines bigger so the traders can look at it and see the numbers and the lines, and then they can compare with their own trading. As an example, and plus we also right next to the lines, do your fib lines, there is a numbers. Once there is a new signal, you will see the new signal implement right here on the first column. On the Forex, it's the same way. So I don't need to call the trades. The trades are there right in front of you. And what you need to look at your entry price, and your entry price is right there. And this is your entry price right here. So, and then doing this hour, those next couple hours, when I see something, I will say, be careful, guys, there is something here you need to look out for. It is not promotion here, and it's not a trading room here. We're just sharing the signals to everyone to help everyone. So please do not attack us on that, because that kind of business is always. This is one system we have, and I just started the second system right here. But this one here is a very straightforward automated trading, and we don't want it the straightforward automated trading, because I like to show not everybody is auto trading, and I like to show traders when there is a bumpy ride during those next 2 hours. So if they are in a trade or they are fixing to go trade, I will share my knowledge, and then we hope whoever is in this room. I don't want to know. I don't need your email. There is no sell talk. I will not talk into anyone about sell. But if you wanted to have an instrument, it does not show in here. It will be my pleasure to add it for you if this will help you. And then we have the other system is the swing trading system, but also the trend is not going to help you with your trading. The trend swing trading for our members. I don't know if there is a members in there. Uh, I will release the latest version on NT8, but first I need to send out the latest major upgrade we have done on the scalpers and the swing trading, and it will be released sometimes next week. And then after that, we have this one here. I will be releasing, and I'm monitoring the latest version right now. So that's why the most of the traders, they don't have the re-entry, and we have made a safe entry on the pullback. As an example here, the Nasdaq. If we notice here, there is a re-entry after this retracement, that we have a re-entry number at 90.25. The 90.25 is a key, and this one here, it is a very small stop loss. So in case if you wanted to re-enter the market on the pullback, you can always use the safe entry again. This is a big example. We had a buy entry. The market went up all the way to the 825.75, very fine. Then the market pulled back. But if you notice, the market come back to the safe entry. So this is a key. If you wanted to take that trade, and your stop loss should be nothing but below the line, this is will limit your trade. During those next 2 hours, I will be keeping my eye on the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones. When we see a new signal, I will try to tell you that you need to be careful with it, but we are not responsible for your trade. And if we notice here, as an example, on the Nasdaq, we have the re-entry signal at 90.75, and you are very. This is actually. If you want to enter the market here, you can enter the market here, or if you wanted to wait for the new signal, you can wait for a new signal. And let's look on the ES as an example. I don't want it to miss. I will not. I will be. I don't want any. I don't want it to any trader to follow on those trades here. So I will be changing the account. Just a second. Then we're gonna change the whole concept. I don't want it to let or guide or lead any trader, because then it's gonna be misunderstanding. We are not gonna be doing this. We are just helping, and we don't want it to be punished for helping somebody. So I prefer not to show any of the trades, and I prefer for the trader to follow their own trades. And so I don't want it to uh, uh, misguiding or misleading or anything like that, because this is not the whole idea here. It's only helping traders to get a second opinion in their trades. So what we are looking at, we are waiting on a new signal, and there is a new signals coming out very soon. And then if you decide you want to copy that trade, then it will be this one. It's not going to be left alone, so we better close it. I prefer not to show any of our trades, um, because then they're gonna hold us on this. So the whole thing is you need to follow your own signals. There we go. It's about a time we will get a new signal, and you can follow those new signals. It's a very straightforward. You have the signals from the market analyzer, and then you have the target, and then you have the pullback, and then the trailing stops. They are based on the fib lines, and you have a major support line, and you have a minor support line, and you can, doing those trades, I will be showing how to trade, and or I will highlight uh, if it's anything needs to be mentioned. So maybe that will help the traders to stay out of trouble. So I'm gonna stay quiet. You can. The main things is you follow the signals, and you get the entry, and the target is right there. You can do that on your own. Right now the market is changing directions. Once the market change direction, we will get a new signal, and that's why now you see the markets is mixed. And that's fine, because it's 10 o'clock and 10:12. So now we will be going in one direction, absolutely. If there's anybody missing in instruments, I will be more than glad to help you and put it out for you if this will help you. But I will stay quiet, because this is not a trading room. This is just sharing signals with the rest of the traders. I thank you very much. And if you have any question for the ones they are in contact with me, you are very welcome to ask any question. Thank you. For the ones that don't understand the system, if you notice on the Nasdaq here, and I will go my out of my way to show everybody the market. We had an entry, a buy entry earlier, and then the market went up and then pulled back to that number here, and this is what is the safe entry. So uh, I've been doing this for many years. Identify trend, pull back, re-entry, and we can see the re-entry price at 90.50. And now we are going, and be careful on the Nasdaq. We have a resistance line at 80775. We have a major resistance in that area for the Nasdaq traders. For the ES, the same story here. You gotta be careful. I don't know what system you guys are using, but we are coming to a major resistance at 730.50, and the probability that market is not going to make it above those lines, and we will see what will happen. Thank you. As I predicted, guys, you can see how the ES is struggling on those two lines. So if you are taking a long or short, I don't know what you're doing, but you notice the ES is struggling, and we have already predicted that it will be struggle on that area, and it require a lot of buying power to break those areas. So we will see. You see now start blinking. There is some buying power. We have a buy entry at 27.3150. I'm not sure. We'll see, because if this bar close above this number here, we're gonna be hitting the 27.40. If this market cannot make it above this line, then the market is gonna go really sideways. But you can see there is a lot of buyers start coming in. The entry price on the you can see it from the market analyzer is 24.75, and if we are closing that bar above those numbers, that's mean we are heading straight directly to the 27.40, and there we go. It is a very critical area, very critical area on the ES. You can see how this market respecting those numbers. It is very important for that bar to close above. It is very important that bar to close above. There we go. We're done. Okay. On your way up, there is a target at 740.25, and be careful. There is a fib line at 39.25. You have to be careful with that. Wish you the best, and keep looking at the signals, and hopefully you can get anything out of it. For the guys, we have talked to the guys, uh, to some of our members, to start at 9.55 the swing automated trading, and we are testing a little bit. And for those guys who started at 9.55 with the auto trading, it is very important to have the same numbers, the ones I do have. And this one here, we start the swing trading at 9.55. some of the guys having some net problems, so we just want to make sure that they are okay on those. Okay, we climb it to the 39.25, and you gotta be careful. There is a fib line at 39.25, but the target is 27.40, gentlemen, and be careful on your way up with that, with the fib line. I made them thick, so for anybody can understand or can see the numbers. I hope they are clear enough for those guys trying to. Let's look at the NASDAQ. If you notice, guys, for the guys that were here a couple minutes ago, we had an entry here in this area. We went up, pulling back to the safe entry. And then from the safe entry, we had this number. And I told the guys, here's a safe entry. And then the market came in exactly to the true average price. What is the true average price? This one here, you're not going to find it anywhere. And if you notice, it came in exactly to the true average price at 68.14. And now the market is stuck between those two channels. For those NASDAQ traders, you should not be taking any trades in those area here, because can get you in a lot of trouble here, guys. So now you need to wait till we see how this market, if it's going to go above 68.14, or we are going to drop back again and retesting those numbers. So be careful with your trading on the NASDAQ right now for whatever system you're having. I have no idea what everybody using. On here has been confirmed the support line, and slowly we'll be trying to be testing the 39.25. You got to be careful with the 39.25, guys. Very soon you will find out you have to respect those numbers. Very soon. Takes you a couple of trades to see those numbers are really, those fib lines are really, you have to respect it. So for the ones took that trade on the ES, you are on the 12 ticks in the profit. The target is 27.40, but you gotta be very close. Keep your eye on the 39.25. That can be a little turbulence in here, and you will see very soon how the market will be playing around the 39.25. So be careful, guys, on the ES. I cannot cover all the markets for you guys, but I will keep my eye on the basic ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones, and then we can flip to the Forex. If we see anything on the Forex, we can flip on the Forex. But this is not a trader room. I just went public to help some of the traders out there, members or non-members, to have a second opinion. So please do not attack us. We are not trying to attack anyone. We're not trying to promote anything. I don't want to talk about sales. I don't want to talk about the bragging or anything like this. I don't want your email. The only thing we are doing this, I'm taking time from my time to put 2 hours to save some of the traders. If I can save 1 or 2 traders, that's very fine. That makes me happy. We cannot help it if somebody's butt hurting. Some of the comparators, they're going to come and attack us. We cannot do anything about it. But if we can help a couple of 3 traders, that will make my day. Thank you very much. I had a guy yesterday was there, and he's not even a member. And he sent me an email thanking me, and he did very well. That made me happy. This is a little pullback. Don't let it scare you guys, because this is a very, 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 very solid support on those area here with a double support, and there is a lot of thick wall here. So on this pullback, do not make you scared. There is a pullback to this area here, 31.75, and the probability I cannot, in any given business or indicator or trading, it cannot be always 100%. It can be 70% maybe, but don't let it scare you with the pullback. If you are into this position, there is a pullback, and the probability Even for the guy has not entered the market, this is another option for him to take a trade at 32 level. This is an option. I'm not supposed to call a trade, guys. I'm sorry, but this is for a guy who wanted to enter this market. It is a very good place, and we will be absolutely climbing at least to the 39.25. The target today is 27.40, so we should be doing very well. Let's look at the CL. I just want to cover how we are looking at this market. On the CL, it just hit the target on the CL, so let's cover. Just trying to give you an idea how to cover everything on this. There is a lot of selling on the CL. Let me try to spread it out. On the CL earlier today, we had a sell entry at 61.35, very fine. And now the target was 60.96. It did hit the target 60.96, but we are in a very, very critical area on the CL. And if you are thinking about going short, with all the respect to every trader, you gotta be thinking twice. Now we are on a very critical area to take shorts anymore. Actually, it's the opposite. If there is any trader out there into reversals, this is and to the swing reversal, not scalping reversal. We need to look at this market, because it is about time for the CL to reverse the market. This is a very critical area here. The market hit the target. There is a double support, and there is a huge support in this area here. And let's look at it. Let's look at it. There is a lot of selling. You can see from the market analyzers, they're trying to push the market down. You can see it is a blinking. You see there is a lot of sales coming in, but don't let it fool you. Just wait. A lot of sales coming in on the CL. You can see they tried to push it one time at 60.82, and now look where is this number. There we go. I will not take those shorts. This is misguiding. There is a lot of misguiding in the trading. You have to understand you should not be following the indicator itself. And you can see it's the same number, folks, the same number. And now they are trying to push it farther down from the 60.82. I'm not sure about it. This is a very, very risky area to take shorts anymore. The second stop is 60.75. I'm not happy about it. I will not even mess with the CL right now. I will stay away from it, because this one here is a very critical area. And they know your stop loss is 10 to 22 ticks. They know that. They know that. This is, look at this. In those area here, there is a lot of losses will be among the traders. Even if you are auto trading, sometimes this one here is gonna misguiding you on this one here. I will not take the CL, guys. Be careful right now on the CL. If you are trying to reverse the market on the CL, this is your area. This is a decision you have to make, not me. But if you're trying to reverse the CL, it has to be overburned here in this area here around 60, 69 or 60, 67. That will be a very good place to reverse the market. Let's go back to the ES. The ES is we're still climbing on the. Sorry about that, folks. We're still climbing on the ES, and absolutely watch this market. Keep your eye if you are in that trade at 39.25, and watch it, folks. You should respect those numbers. Watch it. Let's look at the Nasdaq. We crossed this very, very critical area here, and the target is at 835. Fair enough, but if we look a little bit in details, we find there is a double resistance followed by a resistance. So if you want to cash in on your trade, it will be very good to cash in at 1750 on that trade. If you are on that trade, 1750, it will be a good number for you to close in, because there is a the automated trading is gonna close at 35.75, but I'm not sure the market, it will climb to the 35.50 direct, so it will be a little trouble on the way, because there is a double resistance here, so you got to be careful with it. On the ES, we are climbing on that one here slowly, but we will hit the 39.25. Let's go back and cover the CL. If you notice, guys, what happened on the CL, I recommend it not to take a short on the CL. And the reason is, look at this. We came in exactly to the fib line at 60.75, and this is a game right there. And this is a lot of critical area here. That's why I did not recommend a short trade, and I recommend it if you want to take a reversal from those area here. That right now, why traders lose money sometimes, that area right now on the CL is not a tradable, folks. It's not a tradable. It's overburned. It's a way overburned. And you should not you see, once you have a clear vision how this market working, I will not jump in this market. For the ones are trading the CL, our true average price is 61.05. This is your key between short and long, folks. Watch this market. Now we are coming to the resistance line at 60.99. Look at this. Look at this. The second stop, you see where is this market stopping? You see where is this market stopping? I'm so glad it's live. Now, look at the 61.05, gentlemen. You can see how the CL is struggling on that number. Look at this number. Now, the second stop is 61.05. Look at this. Like a clock. It's like a clock, folks. Look at this. Look. Pull back. Pull back. It's not magic. It's real. Look at this. This is power. This is power for a trader. A guy amateur trading, he will say, I'm not making money. It's a scam. It's not scam. It's right in front of you. When the trader loses, he has to point his losing somewhere else. But it's not, because a lack of knowledge in the market, that will not make a trader money. A lack of knowledge, whether you are auto trading or not. This one here is fully, we have a new signal on the 6E. We have a new signal on the 6E, gentlemen. And the entry is 1247.55. You can see how the CL, based on 1 minute, stop exactly where we expecting. Look at this. So that's why I said, folks, you should not touch the CL right now until we see that CL going somewhere. Let's keep our eye on the ES trade. For the guys who are trading the CL, there is a re-entry point at 61.14, re-entry point, but this is on your own. I'm not calling the trades, but what you see, there is a re-entry at 61.14. There is a re-entry. So this is up to the traders to do whatever. Here is the ES. I'm sorry, we were busy with the CL, we missed it. If we notice, folks, on the third bar here, it came in exactly to this fib line, and try the second time, and look where is the fib line, and look where we predicted. Look where we predicted. We predicted this number 10 minutes before. So for the guy is taking that trade on the ES, gentlemen, I know the target is now 40.75, but we said that 10 minutes ago, the 39.25 is your magic number. Once you understand this market, it become like a clock, folks. It become like a clock. The problem is a lack of knowledge in the market, or you have the wrong trying to land an aircraft and your instruments are not working. It's simple as that. 39.25 was the magic number, and we set the target 40.75, and we can see this ES is struggling. What happened when the ES don't cross a certain area? What happened? That has an impact. Despite the NASDAQ goes his own direction, once the ES gets stuck on one level, that, before I look at the NASDAQ, is going to have an impact on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, for the last few years, got his own mind. It don't follow the ES sometimes. But once the ES struggling on a fib line, the NASDAQ stops until the ES. There we go, gentlemen. Congratulations. We hit the target on the ES, 36 ticks on the ES, and look at this. Look where the ES stopped. Right at the target, folks. Right at the target. Now the buyer's trying to push it. This is not your game. We hit the target. Look at this. To the tick. To the tick. To the tick. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anything above the 27.40, anything above the 27.40, gentlemen, you might make money. I'm not gonna say you will not make money, but the risk is very high. Actually, because you hit the target, now it is time to look for reversals. It's no longer valid to take long, and I'm not interested to take long anymore on the ES, because we are coming to critical area here. Those critical area here, those are really horrible areas, and I will not take long anymore. And that's why this poor guy, sitting trying to get aggravated when he's trading by himself. Excuse me. He don't understand sometimes there is a dangerous area. You should not be taking those trades. And now it is over for the ES. There is untouchable, whether you are auto trading, manual trading, voodoo trading, whatever. It is finished. It's over. We had an entry and we have a target, and it's over. On the CL, we have said be careful, guys, on the CL, because we have a re-entry point. And if we notice, guys, the market is talking to us. We hit the safe entry sell, re-entry, one time, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars, 4 bars, and now we are going on the 5th bar, and it's still respecting that number 61.14. So for the traders on the CL, you got to be careful what you're doing. This is just a pullback. If we look at the market analyzers, the buyers and the sellers, this is a very nasty area to take anything right now. I will stay away from it. And you can see this is a live streaming. All those numbers are ahead of time. It's not from the past. They are ahead of time. And we had the safe entry ahead of time. And you can see 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars, 4 and 5 on the same number, gentlemen, on the same number. This is a really critical area. And then it followed by a very, very thick resistance. This is the key. Plus, we have the true average price. This CL is stuck in here, and nothing you can do about it, and nothing I can do about it until those big boys telling us if they're going to take it up or down below those. It is finished, the CL, and it is stuck. Anything you do in this area right now is a bad news for you, and good luck with that. There we go. This is a magic on the ES. We had the target. We have the entry. We hit the target. And now where is this ES? First of all, the ES, when it climbed into this target, respected that number. Okay. Then the buyers pushed the market to the target. Fair enough. They hit the target. Now, where is this ES stuck? Between support and resistance. Whoever made that trade earlier today, he's done. Now is a loose cannon. There is nothing in here. We have a projection at 37.50, but I will not take that trade in anymore. It's done. There we go. The seller's taking a profit. Is it blinking? I have no clue where is this market going in anymore. But I know one thing. If this market pull back, I'm not advising anybody to take anything, but if this market pull back, I personally will take it here in this area. Why? Because there is a major support lines here, major support, and the probability this market is going against my direction, very rare. We have a minor support, major support, an entry price, and a re-entry price, plus a double support line. This is, I mean, it takes a lot of push to the downside. If I'm buying here, I have much more probability that that trade is going to make money than this one here. Because on this one here, if the sellers are pushing on this projection, they're going to cut it like a knife. So I'm not going to be involved in it. This is here. It is a very high risk trade, where in this area here, it is a very safe trade. And that's why you have to understand where you are in this market, and you have to understand and consider which direction you want. The 737.50, this is exactly what is this projection. This is a very high risk trade on the pullback re-entry, where the ones we have put here on the 732, it is a very, very safe, gentlemen, very safe entry, because we have walls to lean on, and this is a very, very important. So we're done with the ES. We hit the target. We are taking those one out. Let's look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, look at this, folks. As we predicted, I said we have a double support. If you go back to the video, you will see that. I said there is a double support. We have a target at 837. The probability the NASDAQ will be hauled off at 32.75, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Go back to the video, and we have predicted that long time ago. The CL, I don't want it to show some trades, so I'm gonna skip that one here. As you see right now, gentlemen, the market is stuck between those two channels. That can drive any trader crazy. That can drive any auto trade banana, because when the market gets stuck in those channels, look at this now. Do we have a projection? Look at this. Okay. There we go. The seller's coming in. So your best offer on the pullback re-entry is 32.25 right there. You see what they did? We know there is a pullback on that one, the projection, but this is a dangerous, because if you are taking a trade at 730, 37.50, look at the wick, it's 36.25. That is very nasty if you have a very small stop loss. So that's why I do not advise this projection. I prefer to have solid ground where we have a lot of support area at 32.50. That's why I avoided this one here, and I didn't want you to take that trade. The reason I hope, I don't know if I'm doing a good job, but whoever is out there, I hope he can open his eye to the market and can understand a little bit, whether you are a member or non-member. we are strictly open in this hours to help some of the traders. For the guys, we have a gentleman, and he is watching right now. I need to compare. I started my David. I started at 9:55, and you started at 9:55. And now I want you to look at your chart, sir, and I want you to measure the 5 minutes Nasdaq, and then on the YM, the 5 minutes on the swing trading. Those are my numbers. So you should have hit the target, David. And if you don't have the same number, you let me know. Then there is something wrong with your internet. But I started around 9:40. David, around. We agreed on 9:55. I think I did cheat it a couple of minutes. I started a bit earlier, but you should have the same numbers plus minus 10 ticks. And let me know if your numbers are not like my numbers. That means we need to come back and look at your net. Where is this market going, guys? Here is a projection, and here is your true average of price. Be careful with the 34 level right there. This is a very good area. The second area is right there. This is one of the tricks I like to teach the traders is that if you are on one contract or two contracts, I don't see why you need to put two contracts in one place. This is a very good safe area, and this one here is a very good safe area. So go in two contracts. You can go one here and one here. Then you can level out your prices if you are doing it manually. There we go again on the ES. We're still on this projection, and the market is stuck between those two lines. As long as the ES is stuck in between those two lines, there is no trades. Stay away from the ES. Whether you are auto trading, manual trading, all irrelevant. They're all the same story. The same story. Could be testing the 32.25, but I will not touch it. But I hope a little bit showing you here and there that would have made your little bit open your eye to the trading. And it is a free knowledge, folks. It's not. This is not a trading room. We have a new signal on the gold. I think we had a new signal on the 6E, and we're still struggling on the 6E. We are down 4 ticks on it, and we have a new signal on the gold, and the entry is 13.57.6. Folks, I have a bunch of Skype messages. I have a lot of people want to talk to me. If you have any question, you're very welcome. For the ES traders, before I get occupied with the chat and all this, as long as this ES getting stuck in this channel here, whether you are auto trading or manual trading, you're gonna stay in the circle. It's finished. We hit the target, guys. We had an entry. We hit the target, pull them back, and this market is going to drive you crazy between those two levels. It's going to drive you crazy, whether you are auto trading or manually trading. So what I'm saying is, for the guys are auto trading, you should not every time, whether you are using our auto trade or somebody else, when you see a losing trade on your auto trade, try to understand why that auto trade, whether it's from us or somebody else, try to understand why that auto trade lost that trade, on what condition that auto trade lost, or you just simply cannot shoot blind and just say why this auto trade lost. I mean, you have to understand now the ES is getting stuck in a channel, and when the market gets stuck in a channel, you can see it's going back and forth to the projection, resistance, projection, resistance. So where you want the ticks coming from, And as long as this market got stuck between those two lines, and now it's getting tighter, we have a projection at 39.75, and we have another high time projection at 37.50, and this market going yo-yo, and that can drive any trader crazy, and that can lose a lot of money, and then the trader get aggravated. The whole purpose in here is, I don't want to talk about sale, I don't want to talk about promotion. I'm just trying to clear that to the traders, that there is no system on this earth is going to be 100% perfect. There is no system on this earth is going to be keep just making money and not losing. And it will be winning and losing all the time in the market. And there is a risk in the trading. On the last entry on the gold, we had an entry at 1357. As I remember, it was the gold. And now we are up 4 ticks on that one here. And the signal before the gold, we have the 6E, and now we are up 7 ticks on it. The market analyzer is based on one contract, 1 minute, and then the gold, now we are 2, 3. Look, I mean, you know, the ES can really drive you crazy. But it's nothing. It's done. It's finished. It's nothing. Nothing we can do. It's done. It's over. It hit the target and going back and forth and left and right, and that can drive any trader crazy. Even can drive any auto trader crazy. Okay, guys, I'll stay quiet, and if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you very much. This is very funny. We have one gentleman. He just sent me because we are pissing off a lot of people, and he just sent me, and then he's saying, you're gonna get a lot of love letters from Ninjatrader vendors. Yeah, and yesterday we had one guy. We know he was a competitor, and he was attacking us. And you know what? I know this is pissing off a lot of people by sharing our free signal and knowledge to the public. And I care less to piss off some of people. I care less. So this steaming is going to stay. As long as this market, there is a lot of volatility, I will try to help every trader out there. And at no returns, I don't want to know his email. I don't want to know his name. I don't want to know anything. We will keep supporting the public. We have done that before. We did this for 7 years, free of charge. We open our arms to everyone, and then they ruin it for us. So, um, as long as there is somebody getting help and I saying thank you, I'm happy. I don't care. There is a DAX finished the target at 1087. Let's look at the DAX. I don't want to show trades, but we had an entry earlier today at 394. We have a target hit. This is a Friday. If it was not a Friday, there is a potential for the DAX to go much higher. But today is a Friday, and if we notice on the DAX, it doesn't matter. If we notice at the target hit 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, the same number on the target. The rest is irrelevant. Now the ES, since when we say stay away from the ES until now, nothing happened. You see? Here is your projection. What is the green dot? Your projection at 39.75. And that is driving every trader a yo-yo. Look at this. Nothing happened. NASDAQ came in exactly what we expected to the true average price. We expected to be rejected from those numbers. It did. And then we are sitting, waiting, because you see, look, this is your true average price. Hit it 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. And now it's going back to test those numbers right there. Trying to find an exit. It's like a pinball going back and forth, waiting on Uncle ES to give us direction. So we are waiting on those big boys telling us which direction they wanted to take this market. Very simple, very lovely. There we go. Nothing happening here. So this is it, and we will keep updating you. For the ones they took the gold, you are up 3 ticks, and the market now is just dead, nothing. If there's anything new, I will be more than glad to show you more, and I'll stay quiet until I see some movement or something. Thank you. David, just want to compare your chart with my chart. You sent me a message on the Skype. We have the entry on the 1 minute NASDAQ, on the other auto trade, the swing trading at 8:11, and it was exactly at 10:25. And we exit, the number entry was 8:11, and the exit was 8:24. Please compare with your stuff to see if you still or you have an internet. I need to find out about your internet connection if we have the same numbers. This one also late numbers. This is after 10 o'clock. This is I would like you to compare the entry. This is the most important one, is the entry. We had the entry at 186 around 10:15, and this is a YM 5 minutes. I would like you to confirm you have the same numbers, please. ES 3 minutes. This one, it was at, I am sure you and I, we have it, because if you turn it on at 9:55, we have on the 3 minutes ES at 10:03 exactly, and this is the number. I would like you to confirm those numbers for me, 2729. And David, this is where the knowledge between the auto trades and the technical, if we see as an example for the guy is auto trading, this is an auto trade as well, and the auto trade is already hit the target half an hour ago. We're done with that. But this is to some of our members today. Maybe there is a couple guys from our members. If we notice this auto trade, I mean, if somebody have a little knowledge, or if you have your indicators because it comes in your package, it come in and we hit the target on that system, the price action at 42.25. We hit this target long time ago at 10:37, and we're still in that trade, Dave. So, I mean, this is a very good trade, and if I see the other system hit the 27.42, I don't see why we don't close the position right there, and because it hit the target, we got confirmed. Or if you want it, hoping that the market is going to bring more money for you, that's a different story. But I mean, I don't see anything relevant in this ES right now. And this is another thing. If we close this one here, I closed it. Now, if I reload the auto trade, here is David took that trade, made 1,000. Fine, fair enough. Now here is a Jim, come in, or Tom or Mike. He decided he wanted to auto trade here. This is going to happen to a lot of traders. This guy who traded at 10 o'clock when the market was trending, he walked away with $1,000 today, plus minus one tick. Here is Mike, Tom, whatever. He came in today, right now, he wanted to auto trade. Do you think that auto trade is going to make money? After we explain today what happened on the ES, after what we explained today, what happened, and for the ones came in late today, they can go back with that video because it's a live streaming. We said half an hour ago is done. The ES, there is no more trade right now on the ES. So here is Tom come in at 10. What is the time right now? 11:05. He wanted to auto trade. He's not gonna make money. He's gonna lose money. They are expecting the auto trade to make money either or is on a rainy day or on a sunny day. How the auto trade is gonna make money? The ES hit the target for today. It's a Friday, and the market is gonna drive every single trader between those two numbers. Every single trader is going to be crazy because this market is going to keep going back and forth until there is some major movement. There is no more major movement on the ES. It's done. It's over for today. So whatever system a gentleman is auto trading, he's going to be guaranteed losing money. And then I'm going to prove it to you guys. Here is the scalper. Right now. The scalper takes a smaller trade, and now the scalper down $50. After he made money, he lost the money on the ES. Why? Because it's done. It's over. How you want the auto trade to make money when the market is stuck in this channel? There is nothing we can do about it. So it's always, I understand guys with auto trading, they just need to blame somebody. But at the same time, we have to understand whatever auto trade you are using, that why that auto trade losing a trade. Nobody is asking you to learn price action, but at least we have to understand when to auto trade and how to auto trade and when not to auto trade. I mean, we don't need to sit down and follow every bar. No, God forbid. We cannot ask the auto traders to do that. But at least a day in and a day out, if you use your indicators in conjunction with your auto trade, I can look at the market, and I can see this is a big mess right now on the ES. Would I touch it? Manual or auto trading? No, I will not touch that market anymore. It's done. It's over. I will not touch it right now. Until there is another door open, I will touch it one more time. So right now on the swing trading, the same swing trading made $1,000. Now he will lose money. Absolutely will lose money because there is no direction in the market. How in the hell he's going to make money? By the time now the auto trade is going to be taking a trade, most likely the ES is going to be projected right there at 27.43. And let's watch it, folks. There we go. We have a buyers. Very fine. Now we have an auto trade. Look at those numbers. Look at the ES. The thing is, when you are trading, folks, it's not at the entry as much as where this market is going. Once you enter the market, what is this market right now struggling? What number? It's to the tick. To the damn tick. Look at it. This is where the ES stopped. Now, let's see if the buyer's trying to push it to the next level, which is 44.30. Look. Like a clock. Like a clock. Look at this. This is power. This is power. You give that system to a guy don't know how to trade, he will rack it. And you give it to a guy know how to trade, he can see the things, he can read the market. If we notice the 43 level, so this poor guy trying to enter the market in this number, not knowing there is a very high risk potential going long in those area. Uh, this is a very bad news for this guy, even if he is auto trading. Even if he is auto trading, okay. Anything above this line right now is not acceptable to go long. That's it. Fake movement. That's it. I will not touch this market. Actually, I don't want to teach how to trade, but this is where people start looking at short. There is nothing long in this business here. It's overdue. A lot of buyers pushing this market higher. Fine. A lot of buying power. Very fine. It's blinking. It's a lot of buying power. By now, everybody jumping on that wagon. I'm not. I'm staying out. What is this next level? The first things we had, the ES was struggling at 43 level. Fine. Buyers came in, was a blinking, came in exactly at 44, 25. Would I take a risk here and take a trade? No, sir. You can see where the ES stopped exactly to this line. It's struggling. It is struggling on that number. There we go. That can drive anyone crazy. That can drive anyone crazy. That's why I made today the lines a bit thicker. So for those guys, whatever system you are using doesn't matter. And I said from the beginning of that video that we have to respect those lines because, look, we can see the ES is struggling on that number, and the breakout here is irrelevant. So there is no way I will take long in those areas. They are done. And for the auto trade, we have made buttons on the auto trade to go long or short, but if I wanted to be conservative on this, I will no longer be interested in the long because this is a really nasty area. I will be directing the auto trade to go taking shorts only, and this is for my traders because this is a very critical area, and I will not take long anymore. This is a very, very critical area to take any long. So so if you're looking at the wig here, is a 46.25 A guy tried to jump in somewhere around there, and now the market going against him. This is not funny at all. So there is no way to enter the market in those critical areas at all. It is, we hit the target over an hour ago, and from the minute we hit the target until now, nothing has happened on the ES. Nothing happened. CL hit target. Let's look at the CL. It's finished. The ES for now, it is finished. Let's look at the NASDAQ. The same story. The NASDAQ is right there. Just keep going back and forth. Which, folks, if you go back with the video, we predicted those numbers long time ago, before even we started today. We predicted those numbers. To the tick. Hands off for now, ES, NASDAQ, until we find a new direction. There is no trade, guys. Be careful with your trading. I apologize. I'm going to be stopping a little bit. I hope, I don't know who's out there. I hope somebody got benefits out of today's explaining, whoever is out there, how things working. Again, we're not, this is not a trading room. This is not a place to call it trades. It's just we decided to go for a few days public and helping anybody out there because of the hard time in the market. But I hope that can help a couple of traders out there. And if we notice the NASDAQ right now, we are coming directly to this number, folks, 820. ES, you see where the ES is stuck? Right there. Here's the next stop, right there, 43. You see that? 43. To the tick. Down to the tick. Look at this. To the tick. No trade. Here's the difference between a guy know what's going on and a guy don't know what he's doing. This is an ES. If I recall it, we had around $700 on that trade earlier, and now if we recall it, now is 575. And if the guy has a little knowledge and he saw where we hit the target earlier today, he would have walked out away with $1,000 and call it off for today than to leave it to the auto trade to close positions. So sometimes what I'm saying is not a trader to learn how to do price action, but it helps a lot for a trader to at least look at where are the levels or the fibs in the market. So that will help him I mean, if I see fib line and the market going here that direction, and I see fib line, I might consider close 42.75 or 44.25 or 44.30, and then call it off for today. So this is something where trader will be nice if he have a little knowledge in conjunction with his auto trade. That will really help him a lot. We covered a lot today, actually. I've been hammered with for the gentleman from England. Sure, I will talk to you, but when we are doing the video, it is strictly knowledge, and we will talk later. We have, if you notice also, we had earlier today, the DAX hit the target. Doesn't matter about the money. I never say anything about money. But if we notice on, I hate to show numbers, but this is an example. You have some days where you will be making money and some days you will be losing. Welcome to trading. Nothing we can do. But if we notice the target is 460, we have 1 bar, 2 bar, 3, 4, and 5 bars. And the DAX did not cross those numbers. And you know what, guys, believe it or not, we have some traders that have been having that system for over 2 years. And they never, some of the traders, they never got the idea about trading. And some traders, they are like fish in the water with the market. You either get the idea in the trading or you don't get it, you know. And I'm sorry, apologize to say that, but it is true. Some traders, you give them a couple lines and they can rock with the market, and some traders do not get the idea. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Right now on the DAX, would I be going long? No, it is about to close position and close position and start looking for reversals, actually. ES, this is where the most popular. For half an hour, we've been talking. Nothing happened on the ES. Nothing happened on the ES. So for that guy is trading or automated trading, like what we showed you in the picture, in this area, he will not be making money. We showed the auto trade made $1,000 on one trade. Fair enough. And here is Tom, Mike, David come in at 10. I think it was 11:05, trying to auto trade, and now he will not make money. The party is over on the ES. Another thing, sometimes you have to look at it. The ES keep going back and forth to the same number at 43 level. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Going back and forth. And we have said that. The things is with the trading is not what happened. Any guy can figure out what happened. If you notice in that video today on Steam, which I was with you in that room, I never looked back. I always try to predict. The problem with the future trading, which most of the traders skip that, is you're following your indicators and those basic nonsense indicators that when the market going up, the MACD or an ATR is telling you it's going up. Very fine. When the market going down, it tells you the market is going down. So what this indicator is doing is following the market. And here is the puzzle with the future trading. You trade in the futures based on indicators following the market. So you are predicting the future based on the past. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. The whole puzzle in the future trading is trying to predict that bar, the first bar on the right, where it's going. As long as you cannot predict that bar is going, you're done. You're doomed. It's a matter of time before you lose all your money. Even if you want to try to auto trade, you have to at least look at fib lines and trying to find out what's going on today in this market, and try to determine if you wanted to really auto trade or not auto trade or stay on the side. You need to look at the market for half an hour. Any kind of auto trade you have under your sleeves, whether try to turn on your auto trade, whatever auto trade you have, for half an hour to see if this auto trade you're having is fitting with the market's movement today or not. It's not one size of shoes fits all. No, no, sir. And the most misleading is the Renko bar trying to trade with the trend. This is the most pathetic things I ever met in my life. I love Renko bars for reversals, and I don't want to misguide anyone, so I'm keeping it simple, but I love reversal on a Renko bar, but you will never understand the true trend until you start looking at the 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes. And in that matter, if you are more professional, 15 minutes. So guys, again and again, for the last half an hour, we've been wasting time on the ES. Around those area, I said, guys, do not touch the ES from 11:05, exactly as I remember. And now we are at 11:27, and nothing has happened to the ES. And it is done. It's over. And that's what is happening, going back and forth here is driving everyone crazy. Now there is sell shorts coming in. Here's your next stop right there, 40.75. But I will not. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Look, it's exactly where we pinpoint. If you go back with the video, this is exactly where I pinpoint your entry. Exactly where I pinpoint the entry. So I hope today we saved a couple of traders from being disaster traders. We have a gentleman, Monsieur Karimo. Okay, from France. Ok. Je ne peux pas parler maintenant, Monsieur Karimo. Je ne peux pas parler non. Maintenant. Après. Après. We are coming to 27.40.25. Monsieur Karim, vous comprenez l'anglais? Okay, you are in England and you're saying you're from France. Okay, we'll deal with that. Um, I'm going to keep it running and I'm going to stay quiet. There is no more trades for today. It's finished on the ES, is finished on the NASDAQ. If we look at the NASDAQ, we hit the target long time ago. No, I'm sorry, we didn't hit the target. We hit the fib line on the NASDAQ. The same story. We did not climb all the way to the, which is a Friday today. That's fine. But we got the projection on the YM. On the CL, as I remember, we hit the target. And it's the same story on the CL. We hit the target. Nothing happened after the target. And you can see the same story, folks. For any type of an auto trade you are using, is the same story. The market trended until we hit the target, and after the target, it is stuck in this channel. You can see, look, it's like a ping pong going back and forth, and that can drive any trader crazy. So if I wanted to auto trade, despite what kind of auto trade I'm using, if I see that market get stuck, I will not turn on any kind of auto trade, including our auto trade, the BBT auto trade, the scalper. I know that will not make money in here. Here is the aggravation by the trader while that auto trade is losing trade. Well, for God's sake, look at the chart, and then it tells you why that making money in this area can be made. How are you going to get hair out of a bull-headed man? And let's look on the 30-year Treasury bond. DAX is finished. Look, the market came into the target hit one time, two times, three times, four times the last time we looked at it. True? The market told you one time, two times, three times, four times the bars didn't go through after the target. After the target, nothing has happened. What happened? The market collapsed, coming back, retesting those numbers again. There we go again. The market is talking to you. One time, two times, three times. 436 hit this level three times on the DAX. It's irrelevant which market we are talking about, but this market is talking to you, is telling you this is my limit, this is my number, this is my support. Now, when you take the trade, sometimes it's going to go against you. Welcome to trading, but this is telling you there is a trade in there if you are trading the DAX. Let's look at the Forex. We did not touch the Forex today. Let's look what happened in the Forex. I'm not an Aussie dollar guy. The only market I understand in the Forex is the Euro dollar. I like it. Look at, guys, this is a 1 minute Aussie dollar. We had the target on the 7942. And look, it's the same story as the NASDAQ. We have a buy entry way down here on the Aussie dollar. How much the Aussie dollar mean? Come and reject it is the same story like the NASDAQ we have seen today. Where it came back exactly to the support line, major support line. Look at it, the major support line. Then they pushed it down to where? To the minor fib line, which is our trailing stop. And this is your re-entry point. Very self-efficient. Let's look at this second one. A lot of sell trades in here. This is one big mess to trade. Stay away from it. Let's look at this one here. The British pound. Okay. On the British pound, we had buying entry. We have a huge resistance at 406.72. And look, the market collapsed again. So The signal on this one here didn't do that much because we have that major resistance line, and it came in exactly to the resistance line, and that British is coming exactly to this area here, and we can enter the market. Re-entry is at 404.70, and this is where you have something to lean on because we have a major support line. But I only like the euro dollar. This is the only market I understand with the forex. The rest doesn't mean anything to me. Neither the Japanese, neither the food. So this is okay. Um, I'm gonna stay quiet for the. If there's anybody have a question, please let me know. Thank you. I cannot run live market on Monday and Tuesday because I have some business to take care of. But I will try my best to have a live event on Wednesday or Thursday. But it's impossible for me to do it on Monday and Tuesday because I thought by sharing my screen and take care of my business, I'll wind up being in the room 2 hours and teaching how to trade or guiding the guys. That I was not counting on, to be honest with you. So this is a lot of time and to take out of my schedule. But I will try. It seems like I have to get involved in what you're looking at, and thus I was to be honest with you, I was not counting on. I don't want it to I promise not to teach again but I'll try Wednesday. I'll try Wednesday or Thursday again on a live event. Sure, sure. Welcome. David, I mean, it's really a puzzle. I need to know. Your YM showing me just the entry on your 5 minutes YM 25261. And your trade was around 11.5 in it. David, are you using Wi-Fi? Because this is my trade, and we both have around 9:55. We both open the charts. Yours, how mine is took that trade exactly at 10:15. How come you don't have a trade at 10:15 in it? Yes. You see, you are missing a trade right there. So in order for you, this auto trade is based on a pullback re-entry. If we look at those two, let's take a picture of it. On the first pullback re-entry, we hit it. On your first pullback re-entry, you don't have a trade here. And I'm using a license. I don't have any open codes or anything like this. I'm using a license like you. So you're either using a Wi-Fi or you have not started the auto trade at exactly at somewhere around 10:15. We took that trade on the YM, absolutely, on the first pullback. If there is something, and this one here right now on that YM, we have $1,400 on that trade, one trade for today. Because you and I, we started at 9:55. This is 9:55. That's exactly when you and I, we started. On the first pullback, 15 minutes later, when we activated the auto trade, it took that trade. Fine. You did not activate this auto trade in here. Must be. Because on the first pullback, you got that entry. And I would like you to send me a picture right now to show me your trade. And because now I need you to confirm for me what time you started that auto trade. Because if you were at 9:55, like we agreed on, you should have got this entry without a doubt. But as I remember, when I came in to you, you didn't have the auto trades on, so maybe it took you a longer time to take those trades. I don't know, to activate your auto trade. And this one, the YM 5 minutes. I want you also, this one, it was the 5 minutes, and this one is the 3 minutes on the YM. And we activate the auto trade at 9:55, all of them. And let's measure what time we took that trade. We took that trade on the 3 minutes at 10:03. So if you have your auto trade activated at 9:55, you should have that trade. Absolutely. So this is two YM. One is 3 minutes and one 5 minutes. And if those two that were activated, But you know what? I can cross it with the other members. I have another members. They started at 10 o'clock, so we can figure out what time you did it and what time you activate your auto trade. Because we all should, if we all started today, any member, we have what, over 375, any member today activate the auto trades at 9:55, you should have the same entry plus minus one tick. Everybody, everyone. This is your NASDAQ 1 minute. I would like you to confirm it for me. This one here, the NASDAQ took one trade at, I mean, we all started at 9:55. The first trade was at 10:26. We were done at 10:42. I never I would love to do it at 12, but to be honest with you, I have a suitcase and I need to drive my son today, and I'm leaving at 12 o'clock the minute the webinar is finished. Not the webinar, the live. I will not be able to support anyone today after 12 o'clock. Actually, I'm closing my computer, but what we can do, Monday, I will not be. Tuesday, if you want to, we can compare again, or Monday in that matter. The NASDAQ, this is the NASDAQ 5 minutes at 10:10. Would you please send me a picture of your NASDAQ at, I would like to see your NASDAQ, the 5 minutes NASDAQ, what time you took the trade. The gentleman on the auto trade, the worst things you can do is the Wi-Fi, and you have to turn off your firewall, because the firewall can slow down your computer a lot. Would you please send me a picture, sir, on the NASDAQ, the 5 minutes? I'd like to see it. Please, David, send me a picture. I'm still waiting on the picture to confirm. Let's look for if it's any of our traders taking those trades, YM, today. Let's look at the YM for a second. There we go, guys. This is your indicators for the price action. And those two YMs right there, the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes. I know on the YM we have a target at the auto trade will take the 25.46. I can respect that, but I want everyone to watch this one for me, the 43.89. If we notice this breakout because it's a Friday. If you go back to the older videos I made, I said on a Friday after 1 o'clock, usually after somewhere around lunch, I mean, it doesn't have to be by the minute. This is where the market goes one direction, either down or up. And this is on a Friday. So for the guys are auto trading, the swing trading, and if it's any member, I don't know who's out there, we have a major upgrade coming in next week because there is a lot of volatility in this market, and that's why we wind up being here actually. But there is a major upgrade coming next week, and then the other platform, and then this one here, I will be releasing it after, but I just needs to get the swing trading as soon as possible out of the way. If we notice here, we got a reversal, and I will not rely too much on the reversal because this is a very strong trend, and we have a support line. If we are auto trading, I mean, we are done with the swing trading. There is no signals anymore. But if you are auto trading, it doesn't cost you that much to put your indicator on and look at the. I know the potential is 25, 413, which eventually today on Friday it will happen. But I mean, I will not sit down the rest of the day waiting on a few ticks here and there. Leave it to the amateur trading, and I will close my position on that trade at 384 and call it off for today. And I don't see anything is to chew on above the 384. It's nothing but garbage. So to me, we will approach those numbers, and once we approach, if you notice how the market come back on the same level at 53, very fine, and I will close whoever is trading those auto trades today on the 3 minutes and 5 minutes. I close it the minute it hits around 86 and call it off and go have a nice food. Boy, I'm starving. The DAX is very strong, yes. Let me see what else. I will stay on that until hopefully we can climb to the 388. I will wait on the 388. I'm going to extend it a few more minutes and wait on the see if we can. I hope we will. Oh, the CL hit the target. Keep hitting the same target, actually. Now for the guy, today is a Friday, is trending. Whoever is auto trading today, the YM made a bunch of money. Whoever traded the NASDAQ made a bunch of money. Whoever traded the ES made a bunch of money. Monday is going to be probably a lot of volatility. So what? I mean, you have to take the good and the bad. There is no system out there is going to make you money every day. There is no system out there is going to give you money every single day. You know, welcome to trading. Do not misguide it. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money. As an example, we have the DAX on one trade made 5,000. Fine. It could be on Monday the same set in the same time frame and might lose 1,000. The minute you start your auto trade, it's going to hit 1,000 down. Is it something wrong with the auto trade? The second one is made 2,897 on one trade. Maybe on Monday it's gonna hit the bottom and hit the 1,000 down. What's wrong with my auto trade? There is nothing wrong with your auto trade, but there is no way a system can keep making money, and anyone can claim he has a system make money every day. There is something wrong in that picture. Even as we noticed yesterday, for the ones when we were doing the live streaming, practically every market hit the target. Today, only the ES hit the target, and the CL hit the target, and the DAX hit the target. Is it something wrong with the system? No, there is nothing wrong with the system. There is the market's movement, and welcome to the market's movement. So the things is, traders keep, when things don't go right, they claim is something wrong with the system. No, there is not. There is nothing called perfect 24/7. We're not perfect, and we lose trades, we make money, we lose money, we get beat up, we make money, we lose money, and this is part of the trading. If this you think high risk in the future, you should not be trading futures, because it cannot be one direction. It will never be one direction, not in this our lifetime anyway. Right now we have on the DAX claiming 5,858 euro on one trade. The same auto trade could be on Monday, because on Mondays usually there are volatility, and probably he's not gonna make banana on Monday. So something wrong with the auto trade? No. If this market moving, we are getting it. If the market is not moving, welcome to trading. There is nothing we can do. For the guys I don't know who's trading what today. For the guys are trading the YM, the market keep going back and forth, and you're gonna wind up sitting another hour between those two lines on the YM, between 53 level and 387 level. You're gonna be sit down ping-ponging all day long. So if you are on that trade, call it off. Close your computer, invite your wife, your children to a very nice dinner, and call it off. For the CL, we already knew the CL hit the target. So things like this sometimes, let's stay longer, see if we can. I just want to make my point at one thing. It's not about the numbers, folks. It's not. It's about sometimes you need to look at the chart, the irrelevant, the size of money. We don't want to talk about money, but you have to know when you need to stop. When you say, you know what the hell with it, I'm getting out of here. I'm closing my computer. I'm taking my profit. Because the idea about trading, auto trading, especially those guys that want to auto trade, you simply cannot be 24/7 opening and auto trading. There we go. Look, and because the market can make money, and then if you're gonna stay in the market, it could be you would wind up losing money. When the market, like now in those conditions here, when the market's sitting flat, I stopped and called it off on the ES, not to make any more trades on the ES over an hour ago. I said, there is no more trades. Forget it. So let's look at the YM. If any of my members in this room today, and you see the market is not going anywhere, maybe you need to close. But by keep going, whether you are a manual or auto trading, you're gonna wind up being in a hole, or you can be making in the afternoon $10,000, or you can lose 10,000. I have seen the DAX. I have seen the DAX making 10,000 euro in the European session and giving them all up in the US session. I have seen it many times. I have seen the DAX, like what you're seeing right now, making 5,700 euro in one trade. And then the second trade is going to be whacking 1,000 euro right straight out of your account. So this is part of the trading, and you simply cannot be trading 24/7. Once we see hit the target, we need yes, I know there is a million people trying to get me in touch. I will be covering a lot. So uh, you have to be realistic with your trading, and if you don't know how to read the market, you need to uh, turn on the sim for half an hour. Then you can read the market. If you see the market is making money, or that auto trade you have in your hand, whatever auto trade it is, you need to turn it on. If you don't know how to read the market, it's not a solution, but it is part of the solution that you turn it on for 1 hour or half an hour to see that kind of auto trade you are using. We are not attacking anyone, but if that kind of auto trade you are using is fitting the market or not for today, or is fitting the movement in the market, or is fitting this time frame you are using in the, then you can say, okay, you know what, I will take that trade or not, or I will go live or not. So by being a little bit more technical, looking at the lines, the fib lines, momentum, that can increase your trade that will be increasing your trade even when you are auto trading, if you know where's the levels. Because if I see $1,800 or $1,700 on the trade, and I can see it's getting bumpy in there, maybe I need to cut my losses, or turn off the auto trade and say, okay, I've had enough for today. By not doing that, okay. On This is the gentleman I was talking to. The 3 minutes, he nailed 1,200, and this is the 3 minutes chart. Let me find the 3 minutes chart, please. This is the YM. Okay. We have 25186. Okay, there we go, David. It's the same. You have 25186, 25187. We took it on the same time, sir. Did you close that trade? Did you close it yourself, or the system closed it? Because mine is not closed yet. Mine is not closed yet. Did you close it, or David? Did you close it, or did you close it yourself? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look. I can see it. You closed it by the button. Look at it. It says in here. You closed it, you pushed the button, and you closed it. Very nice, very wise. You did this. Good. Because when you close it, you will have telling you forced to close the so you can do that. Yes. Folks, I don't know today if we will help with some of the traders. And if we saved a couple of traders today from getting in trouble when I said to stop trading ES or something, if this saved you money, that made me happy to dive into the bad trades. I thank you a lot for everybody has come in today, and I apologize, but honestly, I was not counting on get involved in the trade. I had in my mind to to let the system run and take care of my business. But this sometimes never happen, and I wind up a given session for 2 hours nonstop. Um, uh, for our traders, uh, I have a commitment at 1 o'clock. There is no more. If you need any installation, contact Jim Gal. Jim Gal will give you support. But on a Friday, I think for technical support, you can send to Jim Gal. He will give you support if you need installation or activation or anything like that. But for the ones that they are asking me to giving them support with the trade-in, I think Friday is finished and I'm finished. And actually, it drained me out in 2 hours non-stop talking. And it will not be any more support for the rest of the day from me. But if you need any installation template, Jim Gal will be more than happy to support you. Folks, we wish everyone, every single one, a nice weekend. And I cannot do, we have a lot of emails asking me to do event on Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be a little bit hard for me because it seems like it's taking a lot of time. And I'll try my best to do on Wednesday or Thursday. And if you keep looking at the channel, you will find the event, and then you can log in. For now, I want to say God bless everyone and wish you a happy weekend. And I hope to God did not waste our time, and we saved a couple of traders today from disasters. Bye for now.